Ach nee, what is going on in our non-racial, non-sexist, nonsensical democracy? Somebody draws a cartoon of a politician like a monkey, and a tsunami of outrage and racism breaks forth. Listen, the days the monkeys start complaining, it's the day that I would really be worried. And then some TV station stops a presenter from appearing on television because she's wearing a doeke. A doeke? Excuse me, she is in Africa. In Africa, we wear doeke, né? If she was in Texas, she would wear a 10-gallon hat. And she's not wearing a crown she stole from a dead monarch's head. My maggies mense. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Respect the doeke. Of course, in the old days, all the maids wore doekes because they didn't want their hair to get into the potjiekos. But they wore lovely, colourful doekes, which made them look very pretty, in spite of those horrible pink and green uniforms they had to wear as domestic supervisors. Ne? And yet, when you suddenly realize how many of our icons have made the doeke famous on the red carpet of South Africa's politics, Winnie Madikizela Mandela, Graça Machel, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, even Lady Gaga. Ooh, godsmense. Do you know the doeke saved my life when I was a little girl, growing up in Bethlehem in the Orange Free State in the old South Africa? Well, I wasn't an African by intention, I was an African by choice. Ne? Boeremeisie in a doeke. Why? Mense, I had not very nice hair. My hare was so kroes soos 'n kameelperd se kuif. And that's why I wore a doeke, to hide the horrible hair. And so the doeke has always been there in case you need it, ne? But today it is fashionable, and today we must support the doeke. And that is why I am excited to see it all over the Sunday newspapers. And then, of course, there's something else that we just have to touch on. Another TV organization that should know better has decided to take off the daily news any visuals of people, do I choose this word carefully, rioting, service delivery riots, burning down schools, destroying private property. We're not allowed to see that anymore. But let me just quote something for you right here. Let me quote. Yeah, here it says, instructed to ban all television coverage of what was called township unrest in case it encouraged others to demonstrate for the benefit of the cameras. By the way, I'm not quoting from one of today's Sunday newspapers. I'm quoting from a newspaper from 1985. This is not the words of the klein crocodile of the SABC, Hlaudi Mutsuneng. These are the words said 35 years ago by the original groot crocodile, Pivi Botha. Isn't that funny how they both sound so similar? At least Pivi Botha had his matric. So, take note of me, South Africa. I am wearing a doeke. Be careful. Switch off now. Big brother from the SABC is watching you. Oh, nog doeke op die agterblad. Oh, dis 'n pragtige.
Evita, Evita, and you know what we mean. Evita, Evita, always on the scene. Evita, Poseidon, Evita should be queen.